Hello, and potentially welcome. I'm trying to make sure. Alright, cool. It looks like we are live. Beautiful. It finally happened. Okay, cool. So, my plan is to go ahead and start off with a little bit of the Watcher here. Okay, so we haven't been doing, let's say, super well with the Watcher so far. But listen, we're undeterred, okay? So even though, you know, it's looked bad so far, don't worry. We're totally, this is going to be the one. So remove a card in my deck is great. Neo's Lament I really only take if I think I can get a free elite, and like, it's possible. Which is cool, so I'll think about it. I don't usually lose the Watcher starting relic, but you know, you never know. This could be fine. And removing a card from my deck is so tempting all the time. It's always tempting. Oh, I don't know. We're gonna hit a shop if we go up this way. I guess we won't know. It could only be a question mark shop, huh? I don't think I can afford to lose 7 max HP on this, to be completely honest with you. So, I guess I'll risk it. We'll see if we take this path we can get a free elite. Because, I mean, if we could, obviously that would be great. This gives us, kind of buys us some time to, like, try to start making a build, right? So we could try to do, like, a mantra build. I like the retain builds. I think those are kind of fun. Let's start with this. And then I can safely... Ooh, yeah. This will all be worth it. So I'm gonna do it. But I think that, you know, now that I have a 13 card deck with 2 curses in it, we're kind of playing with fire a little bit. Was that a question mark? No. Okay. Okay, I love a Carve Reality. But I guess we should probably just do, like, flying sleeves. Okay. We got a campfire after this. Honestly, Happy Flower's probably worth it. And then, I mean, of course... Okay, well, let's kill the one that's attacking. And I guess I'll play my Miracle, too, because I just don't want to take any more damage than we have to, since this is a freebie after all. It kind of feels unfair. Okay, so we got Pocket Watch, which, okay. I mean, I like Spirit Shield. We could get something like Scrawl, and it could really hook us up. Man, I wish we had Peace Pipe. I really wish we had Peace Pipe. I mean, Eruption being cheaper is always really valuable, but I'll take this for now. I mean, Spirit Shield is a pretty great get to get early. It's a great get to get early. Well, I mean, we may as well do this. Wow. Cool. And we're weakened. Excellent work. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're probably just gonna take the 14 damage to the face. And I'll do this. I don't even really want to build up our mantra. I mean, it's gonna take so long using Prostrate that, like, you know, oh my god. There's no way to get rid of this one for us, huh? Oof. Okay, this one I'll play. I guess I'll do it, because I just don't want to take that kind of damage. I mean, I'm taking that kind of damage whether I want to or not, obviously, but I wish that I was not, is the thing. I guess I get a Gambler's Brood. Okay. Draw 3 additional cards. So this would be, you know, like, obviously it's very good for Spirit Shield. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't really see us, like, getting out of this one, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's enough to lethal us, right? So we'll discard these. And I guess basically all I'm looking for really is like I'm looking for, yeah, Eruption. I don't think we can kill him with what we've got, especially with the weakness on. Yeah. See, even with a Miracle, I mean... Okay, cool. Well, perfect. That's great to start with just us getting absolutely brutally murdered. I want to do the daily, but I kind of like having the daily as this palette cleanser in between, right? So, let's see if we can hit a free elite. I mean, the free elite thing, it went really well for us last time. Okay, so we can't there. Wow, theoretically we can, but we have to get extremely lucky. I don't know that I think that we're getting extremely lucky on this so far. We'll go this way anyway, because it still lets us hit that shiny elite, and, you know, it seems fun. Look, maybe this will teach us to appreciate these early battles more. You know, lets us see, like, how trash our deck starts off. And then it'll give us kind of the gratitude we need to survive. That's the hope. I don't know that it's super based in reality. Okay, I love foreign influence. I just think it's very fun and exciting. Sure, we'll remove a card. I mean, I probably should remove a strike, even though I want to remove a defend. I mean, I'm very inclined to make bad decisions. I think that's pretty clear here. Making him vulnerable seems like it might help. Free, oh yeah, 16 damage, jeez. Okay, excellent. So we can, you know, expect to just do a lot of stance changing. I mean, that's like a pretty, you know, oh hey, welcome. Good to see you again, James. We're just doing a little bit of early Slay the Spire. Usually I feel like I have a little bit less time when I do these early streams, so I'm like, oh, you know, you can kind of cut yourself off easier, I feel like, than you can when you're, like, in the middle of RimWorld, because, you know, you just get so absorbed with, like, all the crazy stuff happening that it's like, oh, sure, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, what's 1 or 2 or 3 more hours, you know? But it's quite addictive. I guess I'll do Iron Wave. We'll do this and Iron Wave, and then look at that, we're not taking any damage. Shocking. At least for the way this build, this character has gone for me in the past, at least. Grilled cheese burritos? You have to explain a little more of this to me, because, like, so are you just, like, grilling? Is it like in a tortilla press? You know, but then that's like a quesadilla, right? Like, how do you make a grilled cheese burrito? I'm assuming you're not putting just, like, a grilled cheese sandwich inside of like a tortilla, right? Because that seems like it would be a little cursed. But you'd get like a lot of delicious carbs, I guess, so. Oh, it's a Taco Bell menu item? God, I'm like so far behind on like whatever Taco Bell is doing these days. I think the last thing I really remember is that they brought back the Mexican pizza. I remember that one. I remember like I've eaten the nacho fries, which I think is a really weird menu item for Taco Bell to have. And of course, it's been, what, years since they rolled out breakfast? I don't know. I like Tantrum, but it's a little dangerous. And I guess I'll just... Okay, 4 times. Making Eruption cheaper seems worth something. So we'll try it. So I'm assuming Taco Bell does not do any kind of, like... I'm imagining they don't put, like, just a grilled cheese inside of a tortilla, now that I think about it. Okay, so we're removing... I don't know, another strike. I'm not really coming up with any sort of block. Oh, God. Okay, so I guess I'll just take an injury. Well, if we lose 6 max HP, it just puts us back where we started, right? So maybe that's not like a horrible situation to find ourselves in. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Like, obviously that doesn't seem super smart. But, you know, I'm just gonna double down on you know, if playing badly's gotten me this far, you know? I really wish it would have upgraded this one. That's the only other card it could have hit, and it opted not to, but that's fine, I guess. So we'll try this. I think we probably don't need that, but we could do a free sneaky strike and then go into calm before he even gets a chance to get pissed off at us for doing it. So that's pretty sick. Huh. Of course I'm tempted, right? But I don't think we're gonna kill him with it. Yeah, we wouldn't. And then what, all we could hope to draw is, well, Tantrum might do it. Let's see if we get it. It does. Okay, so we do this. We deal 18 damage there, 18 damage there. Yeah, look at that. No damage. Oh, man. I don't even know who's playing anymore. Wow, Deva form. there's just kind of, I feel like I can't say no to that one. So we'll go ahead and take it. I guess nothing, none of those really mattered there. I like how I was about to make like just a weird Freudian where I'm like, oh, nothing really matters. But, you know, not to get too nihilistic on the chat already, you know. Okay, 2 splitting into, that is not incredible. Oh, I definitely should have played that first. So this is 18, so we won't quite kill it, huh? Oh well. I mean, at least neither of them were attacking, and now we've got, like, basically a guaranteed kill, which is pretty excellent. I'm not going to complain about it. We'll do this. And I guess this. Ow. Oh, that's right, we have Data Form. I'm like, man, we are sitting on a glut of energy, but this is alright. Well, it's a shame we don't have, like, you know, something like Feed. You know, I guess it's possible for an influence we could get it, but I guess we could scry. I guess I like an evaluate. You know, we don't have anything in the way of, like, block cards. Okay, burrito with beef, rice, sour cream, chipotle sauce, Frito strips, of course cheese, nacho cheese, and then grated cheese on top of the burrito. Okay. Put it on, you know, in parchment paper, or put it on a grill press. Alright, that's pretty cool, actually. I mean, I appreciate their, well, let's do this, because we'll probably start changing this. I appreciate that they made it a little bit more than just a grilled cheese sandwich. I mean, because that's, you know, you're looking at what normally, just like, ooh, you know, just like cheese and some kind of carb, right? Like, that's the basics of a grilled cheese normally. Okay, so we'll do this. And then we could do something like Tantrum. Gain a little extra block. Wow, that one's dead. Oh my god. And then I guess this. Well, that went better than I expected. Yeah, so the stance swapping builds, of course, are like not too bad, I would say. Let's do Eruption first, I guess. This would do 18 damage, and that does 30. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is insane. I mean, I like that it's going fairly well for us. I like Battle Hymn, but sometimes it completely fills my hand, which is really quite a problem for me. Of course, we can play them, though, with Deva Form. Okay, so we'll stop by here and we'll rest. I was gonna say we'll rest, which was a lie. I have no intention of having us rest. Cool. Okay, well, making that innate is, you know, fine. Sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm always in a weird place by, like, upgrading those cards to not be ethereal. Because, I mean, if they're... Like, I should play them when I see them, is the thing. Like, I always should. And it's a thing that I know. So if that's the case, like, you know, it feels like I'm not making a good judgment call there. Okay, so that's fine. This part where we play the skill is not going to go well for us. Oof. I guess I'll do this. But I was really sort of hoping that I could get out of this, because this isn't going so well for me. You know, where he's just hitting us for 10, but I'm taking 20 damage. Yeah, it's not excellent. But I guess we kill him here, so fine. Okay, that's alright. Okay, so what was it? What did they used to do, like, 20 years ago? I also really love that that's a core memory for you. Like, absolutely. I mean, Taco Bell's a big part of, like, a lot of people's childhood. To be real, I mean, even I have, like, early childhood memories of Taco Bell, as weird as that is. Okay, so we'll do this. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's also pretty crazy, I feel like, how much, like, rotation they've had in their items. Yeah, that's been kind of crazy, too. So we do this. 9 times 4. Okay, so he'll split there, and then maybe we use liquid memories to bring something back. Whatever will do the most damage. So, probably, well, I guess, like, Wrath would be fine. But yeah, okay. Wow, he's gonna split into 2 slimes with 1 each? That's actually insane. I'm really quite impressed, actually. Okay, well, it's a little late for Deva Form, isn't it? I mean, how offensive. Okay. We actually can't kill them both either, which is kind of hilarious. I'm gonna do battle him as well, just so we get some kind of guaranteed attack. Oh, the volcano burrito. I kind of remember it. Was it, when you say it was hot, was it hot like spicy? Or am I thinking of something else? We have devotion and Deva form, so I guess I'll just take lesson learned. I think coffee dripper is just a little dangerous, and we're planning on doing quite a bit of, like, you know. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I think I vaguely remember the volcano burrito. That's pretty excellent. Yeah. I wonder if there's, like, surely the internet being the sort of place that it is, there's got to be, like, a database of, like, discontinued Taco Bell items, right? Like, you could check them out and be like, okay, you know, get all nostalgic. That seems pretty fun. I don't know, I really like spicy stuff, but I often don't really like hot sauces, which is maybe, like, I don't know, not how I'm supposed to be, you know? Let's just play all of those and then get working on that. I don't know, I feel like a lot of hot sauces taste like vinegar. I don't hate Taco Bell's hot sauces. There's Fire, and now there's something else. Isn't there Diablo, maybe? They're in, like, the purple or black packets, I want to say. And I don't know that I've had one. Clearly, you know, I don't go to Taco Bell enough. But unfortunately, where I'm living right now is just very, there's, like, no real food options around at all. So I live in misery is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's not bad. We fully block. So it's like, if I'm going to go to all the effort of, like, going to a restaurant, because it's, like, a considerable jaunt, then, you know, I may as well. This is not great. Huh. Maybe I will play the miracles, though. Because we might be able to kill him with this and then 2 smites. Yeah, we can do it. Anyway, if I'm going to go to all the effort, you know, I may as well, like, eat at a sit-down restaurant. And so that's kind of where I've been, unfortunately. Okay, Dammer is insane. Wallop is actually really quite good as well for, like, what we've got going on. And then maybe I could remove a card. Sure. Okay. I mean, Rushdown is good, and so is Protect, but I don't know. I mean, I can't allow myself to make too many good decisions, you know? It would kind of violate, like, the way I typically play. I guess we could Dagger Throw. Yeah, I'd rather evaluate, so we'll do that instead. So we got our Deva form going, and that's it, it looks like. Yeah, our Devotion hasn't gotten started. I guess we could do this. That kind of sucked. I mean, we still don't have the other card that gives us extra block, but okay, yep. Okay, so you mostly liked it because it was spicy and chipotle sauce, which is completely valid. Yeah, I remember that scene, actually. Yeah, the food critic is transported to his childhood after tasting the food. That's you. You're living the Ratatouille dream. Good job. Okay, so we'll do this. And this should help break that down a little bit. Get a little bit of block going on there, which is great. Huh. Well, at least it will be fatal. Okay, we got an upgraded defend. I'm not, like, thrilled by that, I'll tell you the truth. Fasting is something we can absolutely take with Deva form, so I say let's go for it. Okay, we could get, like, a free heal. Otherwise, yeah, we're going up this way. Basically, all of our healing is going to happen here. I'll look at the cards we could add. Okay, don't take pressure point. I wouldn't hate, like, another mental fortress, or maybe a foreign influence. They do exhaust, so hang on, what is this one? I am really curious what this one is. Because, you know, like, I recognize the one that's worm. This one, the story takes place in a giant isolated building underground. As the outside conditions have become unbearable, the novel's mired with conspiracies, propaganda, and injustice. You ponder if similar dynamics are at play within the Spire. Unsettling. I mean, I do ponder what the hell is going on in the Spire. Okay, let's try to avoid Parasite. Wow, I would take another Devotion, I guess. Also a blind. Okay, well, another devotion it is. This deck is getting a little cluttered. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see how you might expect that particular kind of sauce to be, like, unique to that item. Kind of crazy. I mean, it's the little things about being alive as a human being, you know? Like, to be like, oh man, like, it's so exciting to, like, actually get, like, a nostalgic, unexpected taste. But, like, it really is, like, really fun and cool. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe I'll make this one... Maybe I'll make this one free as well. Yeah, pleasantly surprised, I imagine. I don't know, sometimes I feel like nostalgia is, like, unwanted, though. I'm like, I was not ready for this, you know? Okay, so it's not this one. But we can play this, get that energy back, and then play these. Okay. I mean, we've blocked that, which is not bad. Okay, we haven't played Deva form yet. So I don't really want to play fasting yet, either. I guess we'll just do this for the block. I'm not gonna switch forms. Yeah, that's true. It definitely does depend. Well, Ragnarok being free is pretty cool. And I guess I will also do this. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely have nostalgia for, like, negative experiences as well, unfortunately. So, that's completely fair. Okay, we're probably not about to play. Well, I guess I could do this, and then give the 2 energy back for this. Okay, cool. Still taking quite a hit, but whatever. This isn't the first time. Okay, 15 damage 5 times. Wow. Awesome. If only we had lesson learned that time. I don't know that I should take a 3rd foreign influence. I feel like this one's already upgraded, though. Okay, listen, but never again, okay? This is good timing, though, because this is where all of our potential rests come from. Ah, Vyra is cool. I mean, you gotta take a mummified hand, especially when I have, like, what do I have, like 4 powers or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so slightly underestimated it. Yeah, it is kind of a bittersweet moment. A lot of times. I guess Flurry of Blows. Oof. Cool. We'll go ahead and throw this since this is the expectation there. I mean, we got our Deva form out here early, so that'll be good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like nostalgia as, like, a feeling, of course, but I feel like, you know, I should have definitely done Dagger Spray. Yeah, because what if I... Yeah, this'll be painful, huh? Oh, that's free. Okay, and then we can, for free, go super ham on them. But then we'll take a ton of damage, so maybe we just shouldn't. We could kill one, though, right? And then 14 plus 16 is more than enough to kill me, and I'm not sure that any of the rest of them are gonna die. So we'll just leave that be. They definitely can age you, though, unfortunately. Alright. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. And then discard a card at random? That seems okay. Probably not okay if it's this one. So maybe I should play it. I mean, I think we're gonna die here anyway. Because that would be, like, not 10 more damage. Okay, so 12, that would be 22, which is still not enough to kill him. Oh my god. Okay, so we do this. Okay, and then the one we really needed, of course, is gone. Yeah, I think we just die, though. Yeah, that's what it looks like to just die. Cool. Okay. That one felt like it had some potential, you know? But I'm definitely going to switch over to, the daily now. I'm really excited for how weird this one is, where, it's got the certain future situations, there's only one path, but also each time you enter a room, you lose 1 max HP. So that should be, like, nice and deadly. I'm looking forward to seeing at what point I die, you know, because this really just makes it, oh, that's right, we got some extra energy. Wow, has it really been that long, though? I mean, like, this is apparently, like, the thread in which, like, we have to reckon with our own, like, you know, aging and potentially mortality. Because, like, yeah, even I feel like Bionicles are, like, kind of recent, you know? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I think they're discontinued, but that's very common for, like, toys. Toys get discontinued, you know, pretty easily, I think. So, I'm like, yeah, nothing crazy. I don't know. I like a sneaky strike. I know that it can be kind of hard to enable, but well, we'll see what the RNG has for us. Okay, all-out attack is okay because it'll give us a discard. And I don't know. I guess I'll take an Infinite Blades just in case it starts becoming a Shiv deck. That's the hope, anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, the passage of time, you know, time and tide waits for no man, I guess, but it feels pretty wild. I guess I'll just take the curse. And I shall continue forward. Okay, nice. Well, we can kill this one. Perfect. Definitely something that I've been, I don't know if I would say obsessed. Obsessed seems like a strong word, but I read Bird Box recently, and I didn't ever watch the Netflix show. So, or I mean, not the show, the movie. So that's like, it's like a brand new thing for me. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So I'm like, you know, speaking of basically like the passage of time, I'm over here just completely, you know, like excited about something where like obviously kind of the time has passed on that. And yet here I am. So that one's kind of weird. I guess we do this and hope it doesn't hit Sneaky Strike. Cool, it didn't, but we didn't really need it either. I don't know. I like poison, but I mean, if we're not going to see an accuracy or something. Oh, that's right. I mean, it made sense that I took a curse since we are running a curse build. Whoops. Anyway, I'm glad that I figured that one out. We have some kind of setup something, don't we? Infinite Blades. Yeah. I guess I do this. And that. And then I guess we go to town on him. You know, as best we can anyway. Yeah, I'm like super stoked. I'm like, oh, Bird Box, it's great. It's so exciting. And then I'm like, oh yeah, didn't everybody go crazy about this? Like, and then I had to look it up because I was like, well, when did it come out? Because it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. But no, turns out it was like, what was it? It came out in like 2018 or something. So we're looking like 5 years ago, and I was like, oh, that can't be right. Unfortunately, I think it might have been correct, but Wikipedia is clearly betraying me with facts now. Very rude. Okay, we should be able to just kill him, right? Yeah, finally. Huh, strawberry. I mean, leg sweep is of course very, very good, and we don't have anything like it, but god, I love a calculated gamble. But I should probably play a little more defensively since, you know, we're losing our max HP as we go. I mean, that just keeps it exciting, right? I guess we could kill him. That is going to make us vulnerable for next turn. Yeah, Bird Box was the blindfold one. Yeah, so I'm planning to watch the movie soon. Again, like, just a little late. But since I've now read the book, I was like, oh, like, the book is really good. I liked it. So it's like, okay, I should watch the movie. So that's my plan for, like, over the next couple of days. At some point, I have every intention of doing so. Now, let's take a second Infinite Blades. I know 1,000 Cuts is really good, but here I am, choosing not to do it anyway. Okay, that looks good to me. Yeah, and I also, like, I'm not trying to be, like, snooty, because I know that they're obviously not, like, a one-to-one comparison, but I do kind of like the premise a little bit more than, what was that other one that became, like, very popular? I'm not really narrowing that down for us. Dang it, that was really not the one I wanted to hit. Yeah, the Bird Box challenge, exactly. Which I definitely can see how there were issues with that one. And I was like, hey, they stole that whole that general concept, I think, from me when I was like a kid, because I was always I don't know, I was always worried about a lot of really weird things. So like as a kid, I always thought that at some point I would go blind, so I should try to like prepare for that. So I was like, hey, that was my idea. But I'm sure I'm not the only one to have that idea as well. I don't know. I could upgrade anything here. So I probably should pick something better than whatever it is I'm going to pick. I guess it's nice to have a neutralized upgrade in. But I like the premise more than the one where you're supposed to be really quiet that John Krasinski did. Like, I don't think the movie was bad, but I was like, the concept of like, you know, not being able to, of course it's a very similar concept to like the Happening, right? Although it's like slightly different in terms of like, well, I mean, first of all, the Bird Box book was better than The Happening, the movie. So I don't, you know, I can't speak to like anything more than that, but I'll do this and then this. Cool. And then he gets broken there. But you know, of course, like everybody, you know, killing themselves or whatever. That part was like, you know, The Happening. But I really liked, I don't know, just all of like the weird stuff going on with like the concept of having to like, you know, navigate the world. And like, I mean, of course, there's like a lot of like easy horror stuff that's awful about it, right? Because like, you know, of course, if everybody's killing themselves, then you have to feel everything because you don't know what's going on. Then, you know, of course, you wind up like touching a bunch of dead people in like gross ways, having to put together the stories. So that part, you know, it's like a good horror premise. And the idea, of course, of being watched, but like not knowing, not being able to tell, you know, that sort of thing. That's fun. I just threw an extra poison on just for fun. Okay, blue candle. Wow, incredible. So if we get some really horrible curses in the future, we can kind of, you know, live through it, maybe. Maybe. Sure, I'll throw an infinite blades out here. Why not? Oh, God. Okay, well so when I said why not, I wasn't really expecting to get an answer that was like that fast, but I did get kind of an immediate answer. So that's cool. So we'll do this. Probably this is worth doing. You know, just to kind of keep him weak for hopefully the rest of the fight. Huh. Oh, if I do this now, I can't afford it. Well, that sucks. Not surprising, I suppose. But yeah, and of course, like, you know, I think probably what I like best in a lot of horror is just, like, the exploration of concepts, you know? So, like, I really just liked, like, all of the weird ideas that Bird Box kind of came up with. And, like, you know, they kind of play around with the same sort of premise that, like, let's do more poison. You know, the same sort of premise that you get with, like, a lot of, like, post-apocalyptic horror. But, you know, it can be fun. So I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, so we'll lose 1 HP. And I mean, like, straight up, I only checked it out because, you know, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, because the librarians marked that as one of those, you know, the flagged sort of media, where they'll be like, hello, would you like to check this out? This one in particular is really cool. And I'm like, oh, that sounds nice. So they get you there. Librarians are sneaky, you know. Okay. I mean, how dare they suggest new books for me, you know? Rude. Alright, so I probably just want to not take damage, which I wasn't going to do anyway, but we don't have ice cream, so. All-out attack is pretty good for here. Doesn't really matter what he gets rid of. And look, we managed to not even split this guy. Hell yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Well, I guess I won't complain. He'll die, though. So, I guess we could have taken extra damage, but we're going to heal full anyway, so I guess none of that mattered. Okay, clumsy, that's fun. Huh. I mean, the discard is nice. But let's just do Envenom. I don't know what's going on with this deck, which probably means that I should be doing something else with it. Oh, God. I mean, I haven't really been using potions. I guess I'll take it. But I mean, this is of course terrible because these are like the only opportunities for me to make any decisions that will actually affect the game, as opposed to like just playing out my hands as I have them. So I probably should be more careful, is what I'm saying. Not that, you know, that's ever going to stop me, though. Cool. This is not the one where we have monkey's paw, or mummified hand, whichever. I wish I could remember what the other version of monkey's paw is, you know, because I always, like, hear... I can't remember what the other version of it was, because, like, it took me a while to kind of, like, oh, a monkey's paw is one of those sorts of deals. But I think there's, well, of course there's probably other terms for it, because it is kind of a common concept, I guess. This be careful what you wish for concept, because that's really all monkey's paw is, right? It's really interesting how superstitious humans are, you know? Not to, like, rag on us too hard, but we do get kind of superstitious. You know, it's like we feel like, oh, our thoughts might, you know, cause something terrible to happen. Which, I mean, you know, maybe they can, but usually it requires some direct action. Like, it requires the thought to cause a direct action. Let's not do that. I don't know. Apparition's not, like, a horrible choice, given that soon we're not going to have any, like, any max HP anyway. However... I probably should have doubled up. Well, didn't I? Oh, I guess I could have focused on that bird to the right. Okay, so that would have done it for me. Okay. So it'd be better if we got rid of this bird this time. So we should survivor, so then this will be free. Cool. And then we're blocking far, far more than we need to, which is no big deal, I suppose. Okay. Well, we'll just kill this one. And then we'll hit this one, and I mean, there's not much of a point to that, and that one is all done with his weakness. So that's not great. But you know, what can you do? Probably play better is the answer, I would assume. But let's not get crazy, okay? No, you know, wild suggestions like that. Oh, I definitely should be envenoming first. Cool. Okay, excellent. Oh, yeah, Blade Dance. Perfect. Now it's finally going to be the Shiv deck of my dreams. I really probably should have taken 1,000 cuts instead of 2 infinite blades, but it seemed like the right thing at the time, you know? We'll just block here. This isn't amazing. As we throw this weak potion. See, this is what I'm talking about, though. Like, these dailies, I know they're supposed to be, like... I know some people say that they are harder, but I'm just not sure that that's the truth. So I'm gonna get rid of that. We have Envenom on, which means we should be able to break through here. And we start with quite a bit of strength up, like, kind of an insane amount for the Silent. You know, 4 strength up. Really, it's an insane amount for anybody. Having 4 strength up, it's nuts. Okay, so no way to get rid of these, huh? It's not amazing. But, you know, whatever. We've lived through worse. At least I think we have. Maybe not. Maybe we've just died to worse. That's close, right? Very similar. Okay, right, of course, no new potions. Okay, I like this one. We should probably take an acrobatics, especially because it's pre-upgraded. I mean, that's nice. Yeah, let's just do it. I mean, these books are always crazy. Okay, the Enchiridion, that's always fun. I think the answer to with proof in our hands will we finally retain our memories. I think the answer to that is no, we're not going to, which is a real shame. But, I mean, I don't know, I remember it, but I don't know if that matters, you know? Okay, so we just play these, and then I guess we know exactly what we're going to discard. If only we had Unceasing Top, you know? If only. That's a real shame that we don't have, the card that I'm thinking of, you know what I mean? It's always nice to have the cards I'm thinking of. But really, I do just mean, Envenom. Cool. So we'll try to kill that guy, since this one's weak for 2 turns. Should be okay. Okay. Wow, 2 regrets. Impressive. So we'll get rid of that one. This one will die to poison. I should probably keep a leg sweep out here. Yes, we don't take any damage. Hell yeah. Okay. So I really wasn't sure what I was going to play today. So I sort of defaulted to Slay the Spire because I was like, you know, that seems reasonable. I do have, like, a goal I'm working on with Slay the Spire, which makes it, you know, easier. But yeah, so definitely, I've got a couple of kind of weirder ideas of things I want to do. I'm thinking about getting into, so the Story of Seasons remake for Friends of Mineral Town. You know, so weirdly enough, believe it or not, they have like speed runs for them. So, you know, to basically certain achievements or to marry certain bachelors or bachelorettes. And, like, it sounds incredible. You know, it seems absolutely crazy. Because it's, like, it's just kind of the antithesis of, like, the game, right? It's, like, this chill farming sim, which, of course, similarly, right? I really, really like... God, Catalyst is so good, though. I really like... Ooh, wow, normality. Oh, that's a kicker. Okay, Welly Plants is great. This is great. We'll go crazy. Sure, let's play our whole hand. Why not? But I mean, same kind of thing with atomic crops, right? Which I also really like. So, you know, maybe I wish that I were cool enough that, like, oh, I just really like subversive games. But I think I just like weird stuff. I think that's probably, like, the truth. So we'll do this. And I'll triple the enemy's poison. I don't know. I feel like we should just go ahead and... I'm not retaining that card. I mean, I guess I'll take my 10, take my lumps here. Sure, he's dead. Doesn't really matter that we got a little normality there. It's okay to be normal sometimes. Okay, so choke is good. A 30-card deck is bad. Sure, we'll transform a card. We can transform our curse. Actually, transforming normality might be worth it, but... I'll just transform the strike into Phantasmal Killer. That's pretty great with the Shiv deck. Certainly better than if you're running not a Shiv deck, a poison deck is what I'm trying to say. And I'm stronger than last we met. Snake Plant. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to take my lumps on this one. Okay, perfect. So we don't have to. Now we're not going to take any damage. Are we looking at... Okay, we are looking at a campfire. Thank goodness. Yeah, I don't want that one. No, thank you. So we'll get these out here. Okay, a 22 damage pin nib. Jeez. No point in putting up the blocks. He's dead this turn anyway. I mean, an upgraded Bouncing Flask. Didn't I just say there are too many cards in this deck? There are too many cards on this MFing plane. Okay, so this is really good, and I think I'm going to take it. I think we have enough attacks to justify this. We don't have a lot of attacks, but I can still, in my heart, justify a Sneaky Strike. So, it will be done. I mean, a really cheap Noxious, right? Right? Okay, Sadistic Nature could really pop off, though. With, Sure, let's rest. Sadistic Nature can really pop off with Envenom, you know? And, like, Envenom in a Shiv deck. Tools of the Trade is beautiful. Quite pleased to see it. I don't know why we're saying so much frickin' energy. We got the Ancient Tea set, and I guess we always have 5, so it's not, I guess, that much, but it seems crazy to me. Okay, another time we would have loved an Unceasing Top, but here we are, not getting Unceasing Top. So we'll start with Choke. We'll do a little Sneaky Strike. Of course, Shivs are great when you got Choke on board here. So that was pretty sick. Cool. Okay, I mean, we got a lot of extra damage out of that, so I, for one, am not complaining. This time, anyway. I guess I will do that. Okay, we're going to Envenom, and then we're going to Acrobatics. And then it doesn't really matter. Then I'm going to Storm of Steel. Well, I'm going to Leg Sweep, and then I'm going to Storm of Steel. Okay. So we still haven't gotten Sadistic Nature yet. Not a huge surprise in a 33-card deck. Like, I'm not over here wondering, like, how it could have happened. Sure. Okay. And then there's not really any point in playing those cards, right? He's not going to hit me. I suppose I do call that a weapon. I mean, I guess he's not wrong. Okay, we got Phantasmal coming up next turn, which is pretty sick. So this is great, because now we're doing 5 damage every time we hit. Of course, he's going to immediately, you know, remove the debuffs here. But, yeah. I'll live with it. Well, I hope I will. Anyway, okay, yeah. So definitely let's get Normality the hell out of dodge. We don't need that. Go ahead and do this. Yeah, well, we're playing our whole hand, so. Okay, I wish he wasn't hitting us this hard. This whole execute maneuver really does seem likely to cause an execution, which that's hardly reasonable, you know. But we'll be good to go here. Maybe I should have, like, tried not to play it. Oh, we got a Writhe in there? Dear God, a second Envenom? I can't say no, but I should have... Oh, Wrist Blade? Get out. I like that they offer me Velvet Choker, though. They're like, hey, if you were thinking about completely and utterly destroying the deck that you're trying to build, you know, you could. You could do that. Like, here's a really simple way to tank it. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I mean, honestly, with me, I might take it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll play our whole hand. Oh yeah, I definitely should hit that guy. I didn't realize it was, I thought I was thinking it was a thorny boy and not a Sploder. Hey, it happens to the best of us. Okay, we'll kill him. That was definitely a waste. Anyway, whatever. See, this is the issue though, right? Like if you get strong enough that I don't learn my lesson, then I don't learn my lesson, you know? I'm just like, oh yeah, no, you can play terribly and still survive on, you know, a weird and difficult run. Because, I mean, this isn't an Ascension. Oh, God, an upgraded footwork? Please. Why have I taken so many? Okay, we have one shot, but it's not coming up for a while. I'd rather enemies start weak. I mean, I like that. I don't know how much of this deck is curses. And in fairness, right, we probably should not have tried to... Well, they could have upgraded all my cards. But then you can't rest, right? And all the gold, but I don't remember what the downside is. Anyway, point is, oh yeah, let's definitely do choke first. We'll do this, Sadistic Nature, Infinite Blades, Blade Dance. These shivs are doing, oh no, that one shiv was doing 30. Still, like, actually disgusting. I'm not gonna complain about it. You know, I should be playing these. Yeah, I should be playing those, I completely forgot. Okay, let's shield up before we go for him, and I think we can afford one more. Yeah, we could. Cool. Excellent. I don't want that one, so that one's getting out of here. We'll apply this poison. I don't really want to apply anything else, so we'll do that. I mean, I don't want to, like, you know, take the hit for the rest of it, so I won't, I suppose. We can Cloak and Dagger, and then we're going to Storm of Steel. And this all should be great. Now, of course, the real shame is that we never got Envenom. Oh, tough bandages. Yeah, see, I shouldn't have taken the poison cards. I always know I shouldn't be out here taking these poison cards. But do I do it? Yes, of course I do. Okay, I should have choked first. Yeah, definitely. Oh no. Well, I mean, this makes more sense in terms of the actual amount of damage we deal. And wow, okay, he's dead. Incredible. Better than I was hoping for, that's for sure. Okay. I feel okay about this. I guess we'll have 2 campfires before the boss, and then this is it, huh? I don't know. Making this Envenom cheaper would be pretty sick. So I will do that and keep moving. Yeah. We should choke first. Excellent. We should see what we can draw. Okay, we can only draw stuff that sucks and that we don't need. No big deal. That sounds completely right. I love to see, you know, that we're just kind of keeping up with, you know, our typical expectations here. So we'll get rid of this guy. Clumsy's ethereal, right? Yeah. See, that one always confuses me. Like, how is Clumsy ethereal? It's not ethereal. I'm telling you that right now, okay? If you're clumsy, you can probably learn not to be, right? Like, I would say that is probably true. You can probably learn to be less clumsy. But I don't think it's, like, ethereal. Like, if you do nothing, you'll just stop being clumsy over time. I don't know that that's the truth about, like, human nature. Okay, let's throw this out here. See, and then we should be getting quite a bit of extra damage. Wow, that wasn't a pin nib. We're just insane. Practically unstoppable in this bizarre little daily. Okay, remember, this isn't the one where you have, I'll throw this out here, but probably we don't really need it. Yeah, we didn't. But still, it's fun. I mean, I should probably be practicing playing better, you know? That's probably something I should do. Anyway, I don't know why I would complain about, like, having a thicker deck. I mean, if we have 7 curses in this deck, it is on its own just a 30-card deck, which, of course, is still enormous, right? But at least it's, not nearly as bad as it could be, you know? I like that I play the Infinite Blades and not the Infinite Blades Plus. Naturally, that's clearly how I feel about the situation. Okay, so we'll Envenom, and then we'll Storm of Steel. And then, wow, took a little, you know, that bandages, tough bandages, that's what they are. Tough bandages, but it looks like just like a gauze wrap, doesn't it? Isn't gauze not that tough? But, you know, I'm not a medical professional. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that one. We'll probably also play Regret so we don't keep it, but we'll see. Oh no, we can just all-out attack instead. And also he's dead, so that's fine too. Look at us go. Okay, well, I'm skipping this. Okay, another normality is really, like, not what I would have loved to see. But we're 9 strength up, going into... Oh my god, it's an accuracy. Oh, I can't... Why am I even looking at potions? I mean, very classic me, I suppose, but really I wish we didn't. So this curse run with Terminal, it doesn't really matter, you know, because, like, we gather so many curses. I'll take that. Maybe I should have taken an extra Sadistic Nature. That would have been probably quite good. Let's get rid of that. Okay. We'll Sneaky Strike this little guy. I mean, we're going to play our whole hand, you know? 5 energy is actually quite a lot. Okay, so we'll get rid of that, because, you know... That's not exactly what we're looking for. So we don't yet have... Oh god, whoops. Let's do this. I guess I should just go focus on this guy. 30 damage, huh? Wow. It's a shame we couldn't finish the job, but we won't take any damage, and I think we'll have Phantasmal Killer this turn, which is pretty good, if you ask me. Alright. You didn't, but that's okay. I'll tell you my opinions anyway. Alright. Oh god, I love Distraction. We don't need it. But we'll take it. Okay, look. We're looking at 40 cards anyway. We have lost all sense or semblance of control. So, like, why stop now? Okay, great to get an Envenom, though. Right there. Oh, you know what? I should do this first. Okay, well. We played that in only mostly the wrong order. Only mostly. So that's pretty good for us, you know? Rarely do we only mostly do things wrong instead of completely and utterly doing them wrong. Isn't that a nice change of pace? I'd love, like, Storm of Steel. That will not be, like, what I get, but I would love a Storm of Steel. Sure. And then I guess I'll play this, and then... Well, I don't know. He doesn't have very much poison, so I guess I'll do this. We'll make him weak for a few turns. This is an acceptable way of playing it. Probably not the very best one. But listen. Playing the very best we could. I mean, that just... Like, clearly, that's anathema to us. Just go ahead and get this out here. I can play this Regret if I want, and I probably should. And we do have Choke on. Alright, excellent. I mean, is he complaining about why we're still here? No. Awesome. Oh, a little accuracy, a little footwork, a little blade dance. Hell yeah. This should kill him, right? Mm-hmm. Look at us go. Incredible. Okay. Well, Finisher's pretty great. You know, if we get, like, I was going to say Storm of Steel, but obviously if we got Storm of Steel, that would be kind of terrible. Sure, we'll take the accuracy. Upgrade. I mean, we have, most of our cards do seem to be upgraded, which is actually really cool on a 42-card deck. Okay, we got Pain, so I'm going to play that so it stops being a thing. We get some Poison out here. We get some Cloak and Dagger. This guy doesn't know what hit him, you know? It is a shame. I think most of the times I've come close to actually, you know, zeroing out the transient before he dies. It's usually on like a daily or with some kind of modifier, which, you know, I mean, it makes sense, but... Okay, so finisher's kind of cool here. We do this. And we just kind of keep going there. Yeah, awesome. Yep, it's a real shame. Ah, welcome back. Oh, your internet went down. That's the worst. I mean, that's like actually like a real tragedy. Do you get a lot of internet outages? My internet is supposed to be pretty good, but I don't know. You know, it's like you pay for speeds that you don't really get, and then like you wonder why. You know, like it's just the way of things, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if like there were fewer monopolies, is that really like the source of the issue for these ISPs? Probably not quite the right way to play it. We'll do it this way now. We'll play a little better now is what I'm saying. Sure, throw this out here, damage him event. I don't know, and I don't know what the solution is for like internet outages, right? I mean, like some of it is just like kind of generic like bad luck, right? Like you can just have, you know, you can just have like cables, right? I mean, because like if they're just like internet cables that are like up in the air, then any number of issues, right? Like a squirrel chews through it and you're done. Okay. Here and there, but usually it's good. But yeah, phone reception is really hit or miss, I find. Like even in places where I'm like, okay, I don't know, it's really strange because like so when I was in the Dominican Republic, I think I had probably the best cell service of my life. Like it was really solid. Yes, it's always lovely when, you know, your computer is, you know, if I had to pick between my computer or my phone being more stable, I would definitely pick my computer. I mean, you can always make, like, you know, VoIP calls or whatever. If, oh no, look, Choke didn't actually work on him. Okay, well, that was worth it. Probably should play this, but I guess I'll leave it. Okay, fine. Catalyst would do nothing. Yeah, but it's really strange, right? Like, the internet is not, like, that amazing there. It wasn't, like, bad. But definitely, like, the, oh, Jesus. Do this first, and then that, so he's a little weakened. But yeah, like, the cell service was insane. Like, it was so good. I was really pleased. I don't know, you know, and like you look at those maps and they're like, oh yeah, everything's covered, you know, like you're totally fine anywhere you want to be. And I'm like, is that true? And like, it's not. So I don't know, a little false advertising here and there. I guess it never hurts anybody. I mean, it hurts you when you rely on it, but yeah. Okay, so I should probably just get rid of normality early on. He won't kill me this turn. Even if I took the hit to the face. Okay, we basically just tripped his block, so that's not, you know, maybe useful at all for us, but whatever. Cool, and then regret just hurts us at the end, so who cares? Well, I mean, that deal. Thanks for like a little backache there at the end, right? That's right, yeah. Oh, what? There it is. Okay, cool. Oh, it must be in, it's ordered differently. Okay, cool. We prepare our daggers, even though I only see one present. And, you know, the little spine tail. Okay, 926 damage. I mean, like, I can live with that. Unfortunately, we don't have any more unlocks for her. But let's go back to pain and suffering. Back to the Watcher on our Ascension 2 attempt. Oof. Okay, I don't know that I can say no to this, because anytime, like, you know, I'm hoping for, like, alpha or something that kind of colors, like, you know, the way in which you should take your deck. Oh, God. Okay, so, like, I know I need Scroll. That's what that one gave me, huh? Okay, not amazing. I don't really want to hit an early shop. I want to go for the Shiny Elite, just because it's not like I think we're going to live long enough to fight the heart, you know? That's just not probably a thing that's going to happen to us. Nevertheless, you know, I would rather, I don't know, it's like I feel compelled because we can unlock the keys, and I'm like, well, then we should unlock the keys. I mean, there's literally a meme about this, you know? Let's see. Insight, I guess, kind of works well with Spirit Shield. You know, we spend so long trying to figure out if we can. We don't stop to consider if we should. I'll do this, and I guess I'll just, like, remove a card or something. Yeah, I guess I'll, like, remove a defend. And we can still afford a crescendo, so maybe I'll allow that to kind of inform how we proceed. I mean, look, I'm just saying, I'm bad enough at this character that, like, absolutely, I just let the RNG kind of tell me what direction I should take my deck. I mean, clearly I don't know any better. Okay, and then I guess I can Spirit Shield? But these two together give me 11, which is better than what I've got. Okay, we only take 1 damage at least. On this, the second fight. It is the second fight, right? Okay, yeah. Perfect. I love Lesson Learned. I know I shouldn't. But I do, you know? Getting that sweet, sweet free upgrade. Like, who am I to complain? Yeah. Let's just, I don't know, do this. This seems a little silly, but I mean, obviously we should just try to get through this fight. I mean, it's like the little lice. I mean, like, and what are they lice on, you know? Like, that's so, that's very significant, I feel like. You know, how large the creature would have to be. God, I'm still taking damage from this little guy. That makes sense, yep. It would be hard to think about Jurassic Park without, you know, our current AI issues. There we go. Nice. God, the original Jurassic Park I've seen, right? And I've seen Jurassic World. And I'm not sure if I've seen anything in between, right? Because the T-Rex gets loose in, like, New York City or whatever in the first one, right? And the first one is also the one that has the, you know, the clever girl line. The first one is also the one that has that incredible weird laugh that Jeff Goldblum does. And, you know, someone's made, like, an entire, like, drum and bass track that's just, like, remixes of, like, the various parts of his laugh. I freaking love it. Like, I unironically think it's, like, primo music. So, that probably just informs you about, like, my taste. But I really do like it. So I'm hoping that we'll, like, switch between. I mean, like, look, we don't have anything going on here yet. I guess I'll skip that card? I don't know. None of this seems very good. I'll definitely make Eruption cheaper, though. Okay, we'll go for that. Well, like, I wish we weren't doing this. Yeah, because if I do 15, then he'll attack for more than that. Yeah. Oh, what? A T-Rex gets loose in New York in number 3? So I've seen maybe 1, 3, and 4? This is not a reasonable way to have chosen to live my life, so I'm sorry that now everybody has to know about this. I guess I'll do this then. It's not quite 18, but it's fine. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about, like, clearly how I've watched these movies. I guess this, and maybe I should have done an evaluate there, just so that when we start having hands completely full of this, and we only have a 13 card deck, and I'm looking at a lot more than that right now. Maybe we take this insight, and we don't use it, which, I mean, that's a classic kind of blunder, right? Usually when you have insights, you don't use them. That's like a normal thing, right? Okay, so we throw this out here, and then there's nothing I can even really hit him with. Like, if we do Eruption, we don't have any other attacks, so, like, what's the point? Oh, yeah, slow playing the sentries. You know you've made some mistakes in your life when that's what you're brought to. At least they only started with additional health, not, like, continual, like, regen or whatever, because I can live with this a little more. I don't know if I can get the kind of blocks I would need to make this work out. But that being said, I don't know, we can see, okay. Alright, well, I'll take it. 10, you know, we're getting hit for 8, but we got one of them dead, which is alright. Man, that's a real shame. I would love to use Lesson Learned, but I wanted to actually upgrade something. That way, I don't know, we can spend our campfires upgrading other things, or recalling. Oh, isn't that nice? Okay, so Spirit Shield, yeah. I mean, I hear you. I guess I'll do it. Probably should have done Evaluate just to get, you know, another one of these things out there. Okay, okay. Okay, perfect. So 2 and 3, both just cash grabs, right? But they mostly only make references to the good movie and not to the other bad one, which, of course, that makes a lot of sense, right? You're probably not, you're trying to remind your audience of the nostalgia of, you know, like why they would be watching it rather than being like, ah, yes, remember the other terrible cash grab you may or may not have suffered through already? Well, do we have a surprise for you? Okay, so we're probably gonna, I don't know. I would prefer to evaluate, but I guess we'll just do this. Sure. I'm hoping the next turn we get, Lesson Learned, you know? This would be the turn for it. Oh my god, we did. We did. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, we upgraded Evaluate. I mean, that's cool. And it's still, like, in our deck, right? That's weird. Maybe it doesn't really take effect until after the combat, which I just want to say that's a complete and utter ripoff. Rude. No way. Jeff Goldblum was the only protagonist in the second one? Man, that's weird. That's pretty weird. Haha. I mean, I guess in this case he just kind of sounds like the shopkeeper, but trust me when I say that drum and bass track is, like, really quite excellent. Okay, so we have this going on, which is horrible. Yeah, I can't believe we don't actually get the upgraded. Where is Lesson Learned? Okay, upgrade a random card in your deck. But it doesn't actually, like, upgrade it so that you can continue using it. Maybe you can block this turn, apply 1 week to all enemies. I don't know, that seems like it could save my life. Not that I use it a lot, but still. If I do this, 12. Oh, man. Okay, listen. Is this worth it? Probably not. Okay, now some strike is upgraded, not that I'll get to see it. But we are coming up on, like, just broadly, like, the, oh god, I'm a fool. It is now, like, basically just film festival season, isn't it? Because, like, you know, the Cannes Film Festival in France, that's about to start, right? I know the Toronto Film Festival is in the fall, but isn't, like, when is Sundance? I thought that was summer as well. Either way, I definitely want to see more of, like, I don't know how you get to, like, watch the films that are on those tracks, you know, because I'm really interested in seeing, 18 damage? Yeah. I'm also very interested in seeing 18 damage, that's also true. But I'm really interested in seeing, like, more of the stuff that comes out of, you know. Yeah, it is. It's very difficult to spell whatever the hell is going on there. It's so good. So you two dig up dinosaurs. Like, it's so good. I mean, it's also, like, very bad, but, like, it's so good. Oh, man. It's really, like, it must be very interesting to be someone like Jeff Goldblum. Like, when you wind up as, like, a meme, you know? Like, when you yourself are, like, a meme, like, how do you live your life? You know what I mean? Doesn't that, like, it feels like it might alter, like, your own internal perception of yourself. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kind of, you know, existential crises Jeff Goldblum does or does not have. But I'm curious to know about them for sure. Especially if someone could cover them in, like, a nice drum and bass, like, you know, music, like SoundCloud rap, basically. God, it's such great quality. Okay, so we'll throw this out here. I don't know, just keep wailing on it. Man, I mean, I do hear that it's hard to get rid of lice, but it's really, yeah, it's proven to be true for us. Okay, so I need to protect myself from this little guy. cool. Oh, 18 block. What did I do? Oh, God. Sure, that's fine. The rest kind of isn't. Nice. We'll do this instead. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely on SoundCloud, but I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. I might have to try to dig this up myself. It's probably been like at least a year since I last heard it. You know, you don't want to let like such like that's like the peak of human art, right? I mean, like that's art and culture right there. So, you know, it pains me to go so long without it. Oh man. So, I don't know. I'd rather just like devotion and how many? We'd need 2 blocks, or we could just spirit shield, I guess. That's fine. But I don't know. I feel like you really captured the spelling of it pretty accurately. Like I would assume that that's like I obviously knew exactly what you meant. So like it really does kind of capture that. Let me see. Oh God. If I don't kill him this turn, he's going to make it really difficult to do that. Okay, he's going to make it really difficult to do that. Excellent. And we'll just try to sit on our laurels for the next turn. Great. Oh, we could do crescendo, though, if we wanted to take, like, way more damage. I mean, that's always an option for us. Oh, mantra. 30. Yeah! Wait, what? I did not know that Lesson Learned could upgrade itself. That's maybe something I should have known by now, but wow, I'm kind of flabbergasted. That's pretty sick. Okay, not bad. 13. None of them have 13. That's such garbage. 6 plus 13 would be 19. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wow, why do you make so many mistakes? Listen, I don't know. I'm just gifted, okay? But I feel like it makes sense because we don't have to try to break through the block. 12 block, that's not incredible. This is tense, this is all we need. I definitely should have waved of the hand. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna like play it now, but ugh. Yeah. So you think it probably does like really affect your sense of self, right? You know. You get cast so you can behave, yeah. Yep, the crazy way you do in real life. Yeah, like Iron Man, right? Less of a person, more of a character, yeah. Yeah. Almost feel obligated to never leave the house. Normal. Yeah, it would, kind of, you know, I mean, and it is probably a really difficult thing because you, oh, I gotta try to kill that guy. Because like, you kind of rely on that for, like, you know, not just, like, your income, but also kind of, like, feeding your ego, right? To kind of, like, you know, and not even in, like, a rude way, you know what I mean? Not like in a, oh, you're just feeding your ego, but, like, it probably kind of reinforces, like, who you are, you know? Okay, that sucks. Well, we'll take 10 damage. I mean, why not? We're doing so great with it now. Isn't our next fight an elite? Oh, man, we're hosed. Oh, well. We try. Oh, God, now I can't play anything. Whatever. What's 3 more damage? Sorry, 2 more damage. When we're going to definitely die next time anyway, you know? Okay. So we can do this to block enough. Do this and get this back. And even still, we'll block what we need to there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're all good. Okay, not too horrible. I mean, the fighting an elite with 6 HP thing, that is pretty horrible. I'm not gonna mince words for you on that one. Yeah, I don't know. There's no way for us to get back into calm, right? So I guess I could eruption and then just go right back to calm and then just I hope I don't die. That's the whole goal here, I guess. The thing is, we're gonna have to piss him off, right? Because, I mean, like, if we don't block this turn, I mean, I'm gonna have to, oh, man, I think we're probably done. Yeah, look, even with weakening him. Oh, jeez. 8 strength up. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, we do this, right? And then I guess I just let it ride. Ouch. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I mean, like, Robert Downey Jr., I feel like I kind of think of him as somebody who fits that mold, right? Like, he's kind of somebody who is cast to play the weird person that he is, you know? And I don't know what the hell is up with, God, what is his name? You know that guy. He's in 30 Seconds to Mars, and then he was the Joker in Suicide Squad, which, like, I mean, I don't know. I like that he was doing something different with it, because, like, how can you follow up on, like, Heath Ledger's Joker? You know what I mean? And then, like, also he's dead. So you're kind of, like, you know, you're, like, having to grapple with that whole, you know, you'll never be, like, as good as this guy kind of situation, you know? Okay, so we get Spirit Shield. This is enough to kill him, and we get to upgrade a card. That's insane. Yeah, Jared Leto. That's the one. That's the one. You know? And, like, I mean, who knows what's going on with him? Isn't there, like, weird rumors of him, like, trying to start a cult or something? And, I mean, like, who can say if he was, like, super nuts before, like, all the fame and, like, you know, playing all of these weird characters? Or, you know, if, like, that kind of, like, corrupted his mental state. Yeah, I know. He seems like a real jerk. I've heard he's, like, a horrible person to be on set with. Obviously, I'm not, like, an actor, so I wouldn't know firsthand, but are these guys gonna kill me? Because it looks bad for me on this one. So they're doing 16, which is enough to kill me. Even if I can kill one of them, right? So I have to... But if I can kill two of them, if I'm in Wrath, it won't be enough. Am I really gonna die to the lice? Blinded by the lice. Yeah, for real though, they're gonna, like, blind us. They're perfectly killing us. This is one step from the boss. Ouch. Inconceivable. They're right. They're right. Man, we're never gonna see these unlocks, huh? I don't even know what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like, when you're missing stuff like this, I have no idea. Okay, so the daily does not reset until 1:45. Oh, God. Okay, let's try it again with the Mystic. I mean, the Watcher. Same. Sure. Unless there's, like, a really easy elite. So we're gonna hit... I mean, this one actually has this one has pretty good odds. Let's do enemies in our next 3 combats then. Yeah, let's Lament. You know... Cool. There we go. I also like how this conversation has, like, absolutely, like, pushed my mental knowledge to its limits. I guess all knowledge is mental. But, like, you know, of, like, celebrities and their names, because I'm not very good at it. Like, I'm not probably the world's worst. But, okay, Devotion being on sale seems very important. This seems very important. Preserved Insects seems like it might keep us alive. But pressure points would allow me to do the awful stuff I love to, which is to say, trying to make a pressure points build work. So let's do that and remove a card. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I don't know. Remove a defend? I don't know. Okay, and then I'm going this way. Right? Because, yeah, we're trying to hit this elite. And as long as this question mark is not a combat, we'll be fine. So, I don't know if it will be or not. Please give me a pressure points. Okay, unfortunate. We'll take an evaluate. We'll keep the deck thin. We'll keep the deck thin, okay? Look, we're gonna do it. We're gonna keep the deck thin. Did I remove a defend last time? It looks like I did. Keeping the deck thin, you heard me. So I'm gonna upgrade pressure points, you know, on the off chance. Yeah, okay, so this isn't really the guy I was hoping for. Huh. Well, we could always start with pressure points in our hand. Oh, God. Master Reality's so good, though. It's so good. Whew. Okay. Okay. So we'll take this as, like, a backup plan. Okay? So maybe we don't get any more pressure points. So this is what we do instead. And it's great. It's perfect. In fact, it goes swimmingly. That's how it could be. I don't know. I guess I'll play this. We could try killing him really quickly. Okay, it worked. Don't pay attention to the fact that, yes, that worked really well, and it had nothing to do with the whole pressure points thing I'm always doing. While Calipers is freaking insane. We should probably try to put up some good blocks then. Okay. So I'll do this. Obviously this will wake him up, which sucks. But we don't really have anything else, you know, going on in our lives. So I'll take it. Okay, we got an 11 card deck. Please. please. What? Why? Okay, so we do this, and then we have 2 back. So I'll just miracle my way back into calm. That's about right, too. You know, when you're really pissed off, sometimes it does feel like you have to miracle your way back into being calm. I mean, I respect what's going on with the Watcher, you know? And her attempts at self-control. Like, respect. Okay, so we're taking a little damage. You hate to see it. But what you hate to see more is my insistence on a pressure points build working. Okay, no pressure points, huh? Nothing that creates a card. So we're skipping. Remember, okay, Orichalcum and Calipers, like, that's a hell yeah. I mean, I don't know, I guess it's not incredible. But it's cool, you know, a lot of defensive things. So this is the path in which we survive, and this is the path where probably we die. So I guess I'll take the path where we survive. Oh no! Oh no, you know, I can barely control myself. I love taking the bad face, good face thing. We're about to go into a shop, it makes sense, just take some damage, take some gold, okay? It makes sense. Anchor's pretty sick. I'm probably gonna take it. We'll do a little bit of that. Let's see about... Hey, you wanna know something that I find, like, just so baffling? I really expected Wild Frost to be, like, popping off. And, like, I know it's an indie game, right? But I mean, like, so is Slay the Spire, you know? So that's not, like, in my mind, that's not, like, I don't know, that weird to expect that it would be doing good. But, like, I mean, it seems like it's doing well, like, for an indie game, right? And I suppose I don't know, like, how popular Slay the Spire was, like, when it started, right? That's, like, not something that I have any real knowledge of. They're hitting me for 13? Okay. Yeah, I did the math right on that. But, like, I think Wild Frost is great. I've played a little bit of it. I, like, think it's super fun. And I was like, oh, man. So, like, I was looking for, like, Twitch streamers to watch when I was eating, you know? And I was like, okay, I'll, like, see if anybody's playing Wild Frost. And there were, like, 5 people playing Wild Frost. And I was like, maybe I just picked it at, like, a downtime or something. But I was deeply and sorely offended. Because, like, it's, you know, of course, like, a lot of these games that are like Slay the Spire, it's, you know, let's kill this guy for sure. It's like, you know, got some of the same, like, deck building aspects, right? You pick your own path. There are, like, fewer paths to choose from. Like, there's, like, basically like 2 split paths each time. And, yeah, it's horizontal, which is why I'm kind of making these weird hand motions. It's really, you know, I would say one of the most difficult things for me, just as an aside, about, like, being a streamer is the fact that I talk with my hands constantly, and so then I stop playing the game so I can, like, juggle with my hands while I speak, and I'm like, no, you can do these 2 things at once, okay? If your brain can handle it, then certainly your hands can. Pay attention. And so it's tough, you know. But really, I don't know. I thought Wild Frost has been, like, it's really cool. I mean, it is, like, it is hard. You know, but, I mean, you can catch me, like, trying these Ascensions and being like, Ascension 2 is hard. So, like, maybe you just shouldn't listen to my opinions on, like, what's tough. But, yeah, you know, and of course it's got, like, you know, I feel like it has some interesting mechanics. I feel like the art is, like, done really well, and, you know, the animations are pretty cool. So, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I'm hoping that, like, more people just get into it as time goes on so that, like, I can watch more. But that is something that I'm hoping for. Oh, cool. And Toy Ornithopter's healing us up. Beautiful. Where's my pressure points? My beloved pressure points? Oh my god, what is happening? Guess I'll do this. Okay, sure. Is 11 cards, is that, like, too thick of a deck for me now? Is that the way I live? Sure, we'll do this. We won't take any damage. It's a wonderful life. Sure. I guess we could insight. See what we get. Oh, okay, we're making the insight cards. I mean, that's something at least. I don't know. 8 versus... Yeah, that makes sense. We'll still take some damage, but no big deal. I mean, clearly, that's my attitude about taking damage in general, you know? Oh, we'll take some damage, but it's no big deal. Maybe we could just... Well, Gambler's Brew is probably not going to help me too much. Actually, it's going to help me plenty. Okay, excellent. Yeah, because we only needed to hit him for 1 more, so that's not too bad of a deal, I have to say. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I try to be, like, fairly up on, like, you know, current events, new games coming out, like, right, like the new Breath of the Wild, or Breath of the Wild 2, you know, is coming out, although I've heard that, like, I don't know, I've heard Nintendo is being, like, just the worst right now, too, which is, like, bad timing, you know, just, like, copyright strikes and stuff on people just, like, playing their games, and, you know, all that. But I don't know, Nintendo's always a little, like, weird. They kind of, like, really toe the line between, like, supporting their community and actively loathing their community, which is, you know, it's a bold move, you know, and, like, you know, clearly, like, I don't run any major companies, so what do I know? If I hit him for 24... Okay, if we hit him for pressure points, though, that's more than enough. Oh, yeah, now I can't get back to, calm. No big deal, I'll just tank an enormous hit. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, but if I did this, we'll actually live through it, and he won't, which is really what happened. Yeah, it does feel like Nintendo is particularly unhinged right now. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's like, maybe like the company itself, like when they're about to like put out a new game, like maybe they're like birthing a new game into the world, and so it's like the whole company is flooded with hormones. At the very least, they're probably flooded with like adrenaline, right? So maybe it's just like Nintendo is pregnant, and therefore, like, they're acting absolutely, like, you know, different than their regular personality. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what their deal is. I guess I'll take Tiny House. Maybe I should have taken Philosopher's Stone, but I don't know. Too late for these concerns. Look, we take a signature move because we're expecting, right, to really kind of rock our pressure points build, even though we haven't seen a single other pressure points card out there. Which, yeah. That sucks, but that's just kind of how we live. Okay, so we could hit 3 elites if we went this way. Okay, let's do it. I don't know. It's always kind of wild to me, though, like the ways in which, like, game companies, and I suppose companies in general, but, like, game companies really behave in, like, some kind of unhinged ways in general. Like, I don't know, like, what goes on there. I mean, I guess it's just because they're able to, like, have a workforce of people who are really excited about, like, you know, making games. Because, like, it is art. But it just seems like such a dangerous industry to work in. Because, like, look, right? Like, I do, like, accounting and, like, data analysis and stuff, right? So, okay. So let's say I work for a company and, like, oh, it turns out they kind of suck, you know? Yeah, no, I did hear about their whole thing where they put a guy who stole, yeah, like, a bunch of money from them. I didn't think it was that much money, because, like, he directly didn't make 12 million. He was just somebody who, like, helped other people. I mean, he was, like, a pirate, right? Wasn't that, like, kind of his deal? Because I think he got paid for being a pirate, but I think he never made more than, like, what, 2 million or something? Anyway, yeah, they basically put him in indentured servitude for the entire, like, rest of his life, which is nuts, because the amount that they want him to repay is something, like, astronomical that, you know, no human is ever gonna make enough money to repay. Yeah, that's, like, actually crazy. It's such a, like, it's such a weird image, too, you know, when you think about it, because I'm like, oh, Nintendo. Like, when I think about Nintendo games, right, I mostly think about, like, kid-friendly games. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, yeah, Nintendo. You know, they make, oh, God, I can't remember the Squid Game, you know, but, like, they're not Squid Game. Nintendo does not make Squid Game, as far as I know. But, I mean, like we've said, they're acting a little unhinged. So, maybe. No, but, like, you know, there's, like, their most brutal, I feel like, you know, shooter game is that, like, that Squid Game for kids. Yeah, Splatoon, that's what it's called. You know what I mean? And so I think about Nintendo, and I'm like, oh, Nintendo games. You know, Nintendo, that's the system that I play, like, Harvest Moon on, which is, like, a nice chill game that's, like, you know, pretty kid-friendly. So, you know, I'm thinking about stuff like that, right? I'm thinking, like, Mii's and, like, Wii Sports Resort, you know? Like, things that are just not, horrible, you know? And then they're like, boom, we're gonna, like, put this guy under indentured servitude because he stole some of our Cozy Games IP. And I'm like, man, that feels like a lot that is maybe not appropriate. But yeah, it's nuts. I mean, just like existing in human society these days is kind of nuts. I don't think I have anything that's gonna like apply to everybody here, so that's gonna be, I'm gonna have a bad time is what I'm telling you right now. I don't want to waste my miracle. But yeah, it seems like they go a little wild, and I wish they didn't. But yeah, I don't know, it seems hard to like work in the game industry too with like these kinds of like, you know, criteria. You know what I mean? Like these kinds of like horrible happenings, because like, you know, for me, I'm like, okay, so like I work as basically like a number cruncher, right? And like, oh, if I find out like my company, they're not very effective, or they're secretly kind of evil. I mean, like, first of all, you know, you can kind of work in like any like field like for this, whereas like, of course, if you want to do like animation, you know, you're basically going into like film, right? Or you're going into video games, you know? So if like, I don't know, it's like into like art, it like, you know, requires like some serious creativity, and you're gonna, you know, you're gonna be over there like finding out that like the company that you work for is like putting people in is it peonage? Like, is that how you spell it? You know, I mean, I know how you spell it, I don't know how you pronounce it, which is rough, because I've been doing a lot of steno, and you need to know how things are pronounced. But anyway, yeah, okay. So you're saying they're like the master of PR, huh? Let's throw this out here. Yakuza level big brain. Yeah, does a lot of like horrible stuff, but you know, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, like how the mob really did, you know, like the Italian mafia, right, would actually offer, you know, they would offer like a real protection, right? I mean, like when you say like, you pay protection to the mob, I mean, like, historically, you were expected to actually get something out of that deal as well, you know? Which, it makes sense, but, yeah, I mean, that is kind of just a PR stunt, though, you know? If your organization is fundamentally kind of heinously evil, you know, it just doesn't really help too much. Or, you know, it shouldn't help too much. Oh god, there's an alpha in here? I get wild about that, man. God, we can still afford it? I didn't want us to be able to still afford it. Oh god, I accidentally took a different card, and I can still afford it. Oh god. Oh man. Yeah, right? Your monthly protection payment. How nice. Thanks, Mario. We love you because you're part of a kid-friendly franchise. Yeah, it's a crazy world we live in. I guess I'll get rid of the strike. I mean, we do have that other one. Okay, so I think I was having us go this way. And look, if we can survive this fight, that's kind of a big if, to be real with you. But if we can survive this fight, there's a campfire waiting for us. Okay, ownage. Okay, so wait. Ponage? Peonage is still pronounced like getting owned. I don't know. I'm really just trying to like, you know, use the new words I learned. Okay, so 30, which is still not enough to kill this guy, which is not good. I should have master reality'd before I used, so they're gonna kill me, right? So we'll bottled miracle so they don't. I like when they don't kill me. Definitely should have used Master Reality before we played Alpha, because now Beta will cost 2 as opposed to not costing 2. I know. So the problem is, right, we can only kill this guy if we use Eruption, and obviously that will kill us. Like, just straight up, not really any questions about that one. Well, okay. It was a big ask, you know, surviving this one. Come on, give me an unlock, damn it! Oh, man. Clearly, you know, they say play well, get rewarded, but, you know, you gotta actually play well, I guess. Okay, hour and a half left before that one. I keep, like, I'm begging the daily to save me from these watcher runs. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Maybe after this next one, depending on when I die. Ooh. I don't know, I am interested. Oh, I should not have picked a card to obtain. I'm trash at this, clearly. Empty body, I guess? Yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go with that. That's just kind of like a help me, I'm panicking. Wow, we get it 4 elites. Just kind of a help me, I'm panicking. I'm stuck. Okay, yeah, I was thinking, hang on. I was thinking of this one, which is like the, which is like, you know, indentured servitude. But I'm, you know, clearly that's only a word I have read. Oh god, I shouldn't have done it that way. Well, we could do this, and then we'd have enough to hit him. This is a strange way of playing. Yeah. I mean, I do enjoy the common typo. That version as well. But yeah, I mean, this is what happens if you only read words. And then, yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that's where, like, peon comes from. Oh god, that's not enough to kill him. It's okay. We'll fail this run. Or, look, we'll make an incredible comeback. And we'll be so proud of ourselves. You know? We're gonna turn this all around. But I also think, like, it's a really weird word, because I've only really read it in context of, like chain gangs, right? You know? So, like, that's kind of the only place I've actually ever, like, seen it. So, I imagine it's not that common, or, like, maybe it, like, fell out of fashion. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, God. Okay, but we could be very wealthy. And then we're actually going to have to pivot and skip that one, or, you know, assuming we can survive this fight. You know, hopefully. Oh, God. Okay, so I guess I'll hit this one so we can kill it next turn with just a single strike. I'd love to see that. Cool. Well, we could do this. And then I guess we could kill this one and then empty body, and then we'd be okay. I do try to get in the habit of, like, learning to actually use the miracles that I have, because I definitely am inclined to just hoard them, which makes sense. I mean, if I had access to actual miracles. Really? We get a question mark with a combat? Shame on this cultist for ambushing us. Shouldn't he be, like, hanging out with his friends or something anyway? Okay, so we do this. And then we play this out and we empty body. And then, yeah, of course, we take a little damage from this, but whatever. Not a surprise. I'm living with it. Excellent. Okay, I hope you all are ready for us to just turn this all around. We rest at this campfire, and then, wow, look at that. A build is going to coalesce. It hasn't happened yet, but just you wait. See, look at this. We get a toxic egg, which frees us up to, you know what? I'll skip that elite, too. We'll try to get back up to full, and then we'll tackle the shiny elite. Okay, we'll take the Art of War. See, look, all of these things, they're leading up to us taking the world's best. We're going to take the world's best pressure points build. That's where we're going with it. Just you wait. Or really any other skills, which would probably be a better deal. Oof. Fine. I mean, he's only getting stronger, so I probably had better get around to killing him. Cool. Okay, well, we tried. We did, like, what, 21 damage? Right? What's he doing? I mean, you know, this cultist obviously has made friends with a spike slime. So they're probably, you know, I'm just assuming here, but probably they're, like, going on a picnic. I mean, what else on a Thursday afternoon? And I think it's, like, fairly nice out where I am. I don't know. I think that's, like, it's such a subjective thing. You know, if I'm like, oh, it's really nice out, you know? Like, what does that actually even mean? That's weird. I don't think I have anything that should have... Oh, right. This is foreign influence. Don't be a fool. 8 damage? I guess. We'll do it. And I'll do this just to take a little less, but wow, we are getting hit. But you know what I mean? Like, I, like, frickin' love any kind of, like, really inclement weather, you know? Like, I think it would be a lot of fun to be a storm chaser. Obviously, that's the sort of thing that can get you killed. But still, it seems really fun, you know? So any kind of, like, really crazy inclement weather is just always, like, such a blast, you know? So if I'm like, oh, it's great out, you know? Like, you can feel the electricity in the air, and there's, like, a thunderstorm, and it's the best, you know? That's completely different than if you're like, hey, how is it outside? And people are like, oh, yeah, it's really nice. It's a great day for a picnic. Like, we're obviously not on the same page. So, very subjective. Alright, we can handle it. We can handle 2 back-to-back elites. We can do it, absolutely. Yeah, no question. For sure. Oh, God. What am I even looking for now? Okay, so we have an eruption. I guess we could just go for it. We do only have 2 strikes, so we don't even, like, use up all our energy, which is a bummer. But here we are. We don't really have a lot we're looking for with these cards. Man, I can tell you what I was looking for there. Probably not to get hit quite so hard. And I mean, I guess I would rather just hit him twice and take a little bit of block. Also, I mean, like, okay, I'm guilty of thinking that picnics seem excellent. I really am. But anytime I'm like, oh, I should eat outside. Like, I used to have a balcony in, like, a different place that I lived. And so I was always like, oh, yeah, you know, like, I should eat outside. So I would, like, periodically do it, right? And then, like, you sit out there and you're like, what, the wind is blowing, like, it's not even like, I didn't live in a windy place, right? This is in Arizona. But it was, like, still, you know, it was bad enough that I would be like, you know, I have to, like, anchor, like, my food, you know, like, anchor the napkins, make sure that, like, you know, everything stays in one place. And then, inevitably, you always get bugs. And I'm just like, what was I thinking? Why did this seem like such a good idea at the time, you know? Yeah, so you wouldn't enjoy being a storm chaser. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you would see, like, some pretty, like, life-scarring things. That not safe for life stuff, as they say, you know, if it hits a town. So you're not wrong about that. Maybe you should, like, if you're going to commit to being a storm chaser, you should, like, also be, like, a paramedic or something. You know? Or, like, you know, not like, necessarily be employed as a paramedic, but, like, you know, take the, like, first aid for, like, what is it, you know, like, first aid for medical professionals, things like that. And then, like, maybe, you know, also I guess you should be in, like, peak physical condition, which probably seems legit, you know, because you wouldn't want to, like, wind up crushed under something yourself. We don't really have anything going for us on this build, huh? I guess we'll take, like, water. It's already upgraded. Well, I mean, of course it is. It's a power. Any power or skill is gonna suffer from the same thing. Okay, cool. Let me see here. This is completely off topic, and I'm, like, trying to control myself, but it's been on my mind lately. Like, why do we associate pain with, like, I mean, of course it makes sense we associate pain with dying, in the sense that, like, you know, injuries can kill you, right? But isn't pain kind of, like, one of the defining, like, traits of, like, living as well? Like, because dead things never feel pain, right? Anyway, that's been on my mind. It's sort of like pain is an in-between thing. Like, it's very representative of both death and life at the same time. Good for it, I guess. It's working 2 jobs. Yeah, storm chasing always in a field. Yeah. Well, of course. It's super dangerous because it would be isolated. But, you know, that would just have to be, you know, a risk you took. Okay, so that sucked, exiting the stance. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe it was short-sighted. Yeah, it probably was, because we would have blocked extra. Well, that's okay. We'll do this and then go back into calm. And he'll die next turn. It'll be beautiful. Yeah, and it would be hard to kind of know when you were going to have inclement weather that wasn't near a city, I think, or, you know, a town or whatever. Because I think probably, like, the National Weather Service, I would imagine it just doesn't pay as much attention to those. You know what I mean? So you'd have to, like, really be, like, watching things on your own. Because, like, you couldn't really rely on there being, like, really a lot of warnings about it, probably. Because they just wouldn't really, like, bother. If it's just like, oh, there's nothing here. You know, this is just, like, a forest and some shrublands or something. You know? Okay, no big deal. And that 7, that's pretty sick right there. Okay. Sure. I mean, so far I've only gotten, like, 1 hand that's all dazes. And given how long this fight has gone on, and the fact that we have nothing to offer, I mean, that's pretty good. But seriously, I think the, like, water is kind of saving us. Because that means we're only taking 2 damage from each of these, which is nice. Yeah, look at that. 15 block. Incredible. Yeah, okay, pain is supposed to feel wrong, right? Pain, this means I'm alive. But I mean, that seems like a completely, that's a valid interpretation too. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's like, it's always such a confusing one because like, I'm always offended with my body because I'm like, if this hurts, does it mean that it's healing, right? Like when you get injured, right? And like you're healing, it's going to hurt too. And I'm like, is that, like I had an ingrown toenail once. And so like, when I was trying to like, cause you do like the weird like packing stuff or whatever. And I was like, okay, this will be fine. And like it was okay, right? But then like it hurts to relieve the pressure from the toe too, right? Because where the nail is like digging into the skin, like that hurts. And then I'm like, I can't trust you, body, because you're telling me like, oh, this hurts more than it did before. But obviously like this is part of the healing process. Like, I mean, even the doctors are like, yes, this is like what, you should do. So I'm just saying, if my body wants me to not interpret pain as just another sign that I'm alive, it should probably be a more reliable witness. But again, I would rather be like, I'm over here, a body modder frustrated, So, I mean, they do have some okay, like, interesting, like, body mods that you can do now, but still. I want to not split him. This won't split him, and I can't accidentally deal any damage because we suck. With this build and don't have anything to offer. Okay, cool. We'll do this and then we'll just try to break him down as much as possible. He didn't even split. We just killed him. Oh. I mean, wish could make us rich, right? I mean, of course. Anything that grants a wish could potentially make you rich, right? And no monkey's paw or mummified hand, whichever you would prefer to call it. But I guess, I don't know, Devaform is really good. Devaform enables a lot of really good stuff, right? I feel like it's so powerful, I should just take it. But 4 strength, 8 plated armor, or 30 gold is really good, Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if your fire alarm is pretty chill, some nice chill hop beats going on for your fire alarm, then yeah, you're probably not going to be as motivated to move. But you can train yourself to make anything feel terrible, right? Oh, hell yeah. Let's transform all our strikes in defense. I don't have a build going on yet anyway. Flurry of blows. Devaform. Look, it doesn't matter we didn't take it. Establishment. Nirvana. Ragnarok. Okay, it's a shame we have so many blocks. I mean, so many attacks is what I'm trying to say, because I would have preferred things that were exclusively upgraded. But really, we're probably doing okay. I mean, but you do get trained, right? Like, whatever, if you put like different songs as your alarm, eventually you get like horrible PTSD. Oh my god, yes. Chill beats to suffocate from smoke too. Absolutely. And you can just have like, people whose homework is on fire while they're like sitting and working on those papers, Absolutely incredible. What like a truly top tier parody. Yeah, okay, we can get 3 elites? I don't know why I'm like, oh, let's maximize the elites we can take. Like, I know what this means. It means probably death for me. But okay. We'll live with it. Establishment is nice. I guess I would prefer to do this, and then we'll establishment and battle him. That way, as we create things with battle him, they will become cheaper over time. Okay, so we definitely have to have that. Flurry of blows. You know what? Let's just Devaform. We're already going to block a little bit. Why not? Live a little. Well, speaking of which, I guess we'll just gain gold. This one's free, which is nice. Whenever we scry, we will block, which is not so useful since we don't do, I think, any scrying whatsoever. So that sounds right. I'm interested in this, but I think it's a bad idea. That's probably like a safe thing I could say at any point. Huh. If I do Simmering Fury twice, does it give me something better? Okay, yeah, 6 cards it looks like. So that is something pretty good. Oh, hello. Nice, and he's not gonna have too much block. Oh, wow. Yes, chill hop. I don't want to set the world on fire. That's called Porter, right? I mean, that should exist. I dearly hope that it does. Because that's incredible. Okay, we got him down to 3. I don't know, another flurry of blows? It could be like the only way we do attacks. So that could be fun. Oh yeah, we can definitely give them like Nirvana. Oh, but then they'll just heal us to full, right? We'd have to give them something golden. Oh, I don't really want to give them any of our gold stuff, let's be real. Let's just give them our Nirvana. They'll heal us to full, which, I mean, that has some value as it is. Look, if it doesn't exist, I mean, how hard could it be to make it? Probably the answer is very, but I still think it's worth considering. This Deva form just isn't going to help us that much, you know? I know, you're thinking, oh god, we got a flurry of blows. I gotta remember to wait. I must learn patience. It's a tough one. Okay, look, you can't do things like that. You probably should, like, I don't know. Maybe I should empty body. Yeah, and then we have a little more energy. Okay, not a lot more energy, I might add. So this is just 15 damage, and that's 12. This costs quite a bit. So let's do this, and let's just gain more money. I know what you're thinking. It's greedy, and we're going to die. Yes, the truth. But, nonetheless, we do have a shop coming up. Oh, our Deva form's upgraded. Oh, right, we're in Wrath. Okay. I should look at how I could kill these people. Okay, I can kill that guy just straight up with that. Oh, a Ragnarok. But we don't have any, Huh. Okay, hang on, we can kill him. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. Box out. Who can say? I'm not familiar with the genre of music, at least. If that's what it is. So, well, something to investigate later, perhaps, but it does sound, you know, certainly it seems promising to try to create something like that. Okay, I mean, we don't have any way to put up, like, any block here, which is not super promising. Let's maybe look for something like this. Okay. Unimpressive. For sure. Let's go ahead and throw these out here. We can throw our wish on later if things go well for us. And if things go badly for us, well, that's more of what we were expecting in the first place. So let's throw this out here. We'll throw like water on, and then we get a little extra block, and by a little I mean 7, which basically straight up doubles our block. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so we could flurry of blows. We could, of course, if we throw this out here, then we have 3, right? And we can do this. Well, we can definitely kill him next turn. Yeah, like that. Okay, perfect. So just 4 damage. Okay, box out remix. Box out 5-hour remix. Wow. I don't know, it feels like that would just have to be like somebody's like dubstep remix, doesn't it? And that's kind of like the vibe I get from the context clues, which of course kind of, you know, perhaps could be wildly wrong. But, okay, we'll skip this first elite to avoid perhaps the imminent death. Yeah. Okay, let's actually take the Jack stuff, because having like a little bit of extra, you know, if we draw a Ragnarok in the beginning, you know, that could be alright. I think we basically have to sleep. I mean, unless they're selling a Lee's waffle, in which case I'll just, you know, I'll kick myself. Oh, they weren't. They are selling a tungsten rod, which is like nuts. And we can remove a card. I don't know. I'm okay with my insane build. My blah blah blah. Okay, so we'll go here. I don't know where this is gonna go for us. Okay, so both of these are innate. That's why I get them every time. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer, I suppose. Wow, I wish I wasn't taking this much damage to the face. Oh, but when don't you wish you weren't taking quite so much damage to the face? You know, like that feels like a pretty typical response. Okay, this hits smite. I think I've been genuinely actually robbed. I can't believe it. Okay, so this is 50 damage. It is 3 times. Or what? You know what I'm saying. It hits 5 times, so it might not kill anybody, which it didn't, which is horrible. Okay, we killed that guy. We'll exit our stance. Oh, a little flurry of blows. Only one of them is upgraded, but whatever. So that's exciting. We'll get a little more gold. I don't think I have an excuse for that one. You know, last time I was like, oh, we're going to a shop really soon or something. I don't think I've got that excuse anymore, but it's not going to stop me. Okay, 15 damage and you're done. Oh, a smoke bomb. I'm not saying that's going to come in handy, but it's probably going to come in handy. Okay, gambling chip is excellent. Plus, it's not like I think we're going to survive long enough to make it to the heart. I mean, that seems very ambitious. Oh my god, I'll tell you what seems ambitious. Ooh. Okay. So we can throw these two out here. Oh, this is what, 40 damage? It's not horrible. Okay, we got wheel kick. I want to do this. Okay, that's not what I wanted to happen, though. You may remember when I said I wanted to do that. This isn't what I wanted to see. So now we're definitely not going to be able to stay to try to kill the, Okay, a free Deva form. Wow. 3 damage and 9. That is 12, though. That is 12. We'll die, though? Can we just leave? We can just leave this combat? Well done. Okay. I just turn around and scoot on out of there. Alright, I'm definitely taking the cowardice path because we're walking into an elite fight with 7 HP. I don't see the way in which we come out of this alive. But I mean, who needs that? You know, who needs it? Yeah, I mean, we can't block enough. I mean, we throw this out here and then, yeah, we let them kill us, I guess. Because 7 damage, we were done for by the second attack. Oh, Devastation. It said a familiar feeling. They're not wrong, man. Okay, Akabeko. I didn't realize we didn't have that one. We didn't have Duality, which is an interesting one. And then, of course, Ceramic Fish, which negatively incentivizes you because it encourages you to just badly play and, you know, make a really thick deck. Okay, so we're gonna do something a little sneaky. Okay, so just do me a favor and don't tell anybody. But what we're gonna do is start the Ascension 3 with the Ironclad, and that way we can get like a break from the Watcher, and then we can, you know, ping pong back to the Watcher after we die badly in this one, right? That's an important situation. I don't think I should lose his Burning Blood. Let's just pick a path with like no shop, because I mean the Ironclad with 96 HP, we can pop off with Brutality or something. We'll take all the hits. You remember the conversation from earlier about pain? Like, this Ironclad run is going to realize that the only thing pain tells you is that you're still alive, you know? Okay, so we could go up this way. We should take a couple of elites. We can just take the one. So, okay, we can go up this way and then potentially take 2 elites depending on what happens. Yes, thank you. Shh is right. Don't tell anybody. Okay, perfect. And I think this means what? Ascension 3 is like elites are deadlier. Yeah, so before normal enemies were deadlier and we had more opportunities to find elites, which, you know, if you look at it from the right perspective, like that's an opportunity, right? What is that they say? Isn't that the kind of like obnoxious stuff that they, that like corporate recruiters tell you, you know? Like, it's not a problem. It's an opportunity. I usually call them challenges when I'm like making my resume, but... cool. I guess we'll do Sword Boomerang and we'll hope for some kind of strength build. I mean, we can afford to take a hit from this, so we will. Okay, I probably should stop having this attitude of we can afford to take a hit, because, I mean, that attitude is now got us firmly at 61 health, down from almost 100. But I've never let good decisions stop me from making bad ones. Especially in Slay the Spire. But, you know, that's true, too. Like, even in RimWorld, I definitely should have played that first. But instead, I guess I'll block. Okay, so we're only taking 1 damage. We'll heal after this. I think I can kill him this turn. Yeah! Look at that. We came out of this fight having healed. Look at us go. This elite isn't going to know what hit him. Oh, God. Hey! Look at that. It only took two attempts at sticking our hand in, like, you know, the shrapnel-filled slime in order for things to go well for us. Lucky us. Feels like this one's going to be kind of slow. Like this fight, and I try not to have slow fights with these guys. so they don't kill me. That's usually what I'm aiming for, but yeah. At least it mostly hit the one I wanted it to hit. You don't usually get that lucky. Okay, so we go through there, and I guess I'll block as much as I can, which is 5. But 5 is a nice number for blocking, right? Okay, we're going to drink the potion now. Of course, they're going to hit me, so it's going to immediately devalue the potion, but I'm hoping to kill them quickly. I'm not basing that on, like, reality or what my deck could possibly, like, actually make happen, but a little bit of denial, you know, it really smooths the living process, you know? Cool. Well, we can kill this one, so we probably should. Yeah, because it's not like we would have blocked enough for that to really matter. Okay. Alright, that's acceptable. Let me see. So yeah, I'm most excited for, like, the things that are going to come out of the Cannes Film Festival, which I assume that's how you pronounce it, but it's French, so who knows? That might be not correct at all. This is my stream in which I just, like, publicly humiliate myself by not knowing how to pronounce anything, and that's good. You know, that's good. You don't want, like, somebody's got to keep me honest, you know? Oh, taking 10 damage to the face. But I've been doing a lot of, you know, stenography lately. I'm, like, trying to teach myself with one of these, like open source machines. And they're really cool, right? But it has made me feel like depths of stupidity that I just didn't know that I could reach. Like, I had a lot of faith in myself, you know, and I thought that I could probably get, like, pretty low. But I'm really impressed because, you know, so the steno keyboard, right, it's got, like, what, 16 keys or something? And, like, the hard part is simply the fact that, like, I don't know how some things are pronounced. I was, like, doing some practice, and it was, like, God, I still don't remember how to, you know, it's spelled Proust, P-R-O-U-S-T, the famous author, right? And I'm, like, I have no idea how you say that. Because, like, I thought I knew how to spell it, right? And I'm like, but because I'm learning, yeah, that's true. Publicly humiliating yourself is kind of like, that's what you're signing up for if you're doing streaming in the first place. You're absolutely right. But there I am, right? And I'm like, so I'm learning still, so it means that I don't really know if I'm, like, I don't know if I'm putting my fingers on the keys in the right place. Like, I might just be doing it wrong, right? Because I'm, like, just trying to practice and, like, learn it. And so I'm sitting there and I, like, keep trying, and I'm like, God, I feel like my finger placement is correct. You know, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And then, like, I'm like, oh no. Like, it occurs to me, because it's, like, phonetically, usually you practice and, like, things that sound the same, right? And so I'm like, okay. And so unfortunately, what that means for me is I Google it, and I'm like, oh God, it's not how you pronounce it at all. It's like Proust? It's Proust, I think. Right? Proust? It's Proust. I'm sure of it. Anyway, I'm not really sure of it, just for the record. Yeah, it's not a live stream then, right? Like, I mean, they must have just pre-recorded and they're telling you that it's live, but it must not be. I guess I'll upgrade my sword boomerang and really just, like, really bank on finding some kind of strength card. Oh, cool. So we're not finding some kind of... Oh, man. Wow. Do I have, like, a really defensive deck? I don't think I've removed any of... Okay, I have Shrug and Flame Barrier. I mean, I guess it's a somewhat defensive deck. Maybe I'm just used to, like, the insane way I normally play. You know? And he's healing 3? Oh. The pain, the suffering. But that's what we were guaranteed with this Ironclad, you know? Okay, it won't kill us to take this hit. And maybe we can kill him next turn? 32 damage is not looking good, though. Okay, so we'll throw a Flame Barrier out here. We'll get hit for 6, which will put us down to 4. Don't worry, we're going to kill him this time. Oh God, we're actually going to do it. Okay, cool. Okay, we got Tori, we got a Regen Potion, which I'm going to choose to take that as his way of saying sorry. Okay, so after this fight, right? After this fight, he's going to give us, like, not Limit Break, because that would be deeply cruel. He's going to give us, instead, something else really valuable to us, like, Inflame. Yeah, that's what's going to be the reward at the end of this one. Just you wait. I mean, I'm waiting for it at least. Can we not kill him? No, we can kill him. That's right. Give us our money back, damn it. Oh, Sever Soul and Battle Trance, huh? Maybe this one? If this one gives us some kind of strength, we'll be, like, rolling in it. Not misery for once. Just, like, you know, success and excitement. That's how it's gonna be. Okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll just do this, and maybe he'll kill one of them, and now it's gonna hit us for more, but it's cool. We had Tori to save us. Isn't that nice? Tori, say hello to the class. Okay. So this is horrible, and we should just cry now, I think. So we don't have any other strike cards. I mean, I can True Grit and Exhaust, but exhausting seems bad for us here. And we're gonna have to sleep. We can't smith. Oh, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a kind of a brutal slime boss fight, I think. But, you know, he's topically relevant for, you know, our conversation about mobsters earlier, you know. Maybe we can pay him off in exchange for protection, you know. It's not looking good for us right now, but maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll just, I don't know, I'll take a duplication potion. Okay, cool. Letter opener. Okay, we take 15 damage. It's been worse. It's been worse many times before. I'm not even sure. I think he might actually hit us with another Slime Crush. Yeah, so we could make him split here, but I don't want to. Maybe we can do it this turn. Maybe we get another bash. Oh, we did not get another bash. I don't want to take that much damage. And I mean, that just gives him more chances to, like, goop up our deck. But, yeah, wow. 58? You hear me just say it's, like, 38 or something? Like, in my frickin' dreams, man. Okay, cool. Yeah, if only we had some kind of, like, exhaust relic. You know, something that would really, I don't know, do well there. Okay, so he's not split yet. But this one, it's vulnerable. So we could probably go pretty hard on it. Oh, good, good. So we have no way of knowing on that one. Excellent. And then I guess I'll take 15. And he's splitting at 22. Oh, man. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. See, the fact that it's doing enough to kill us, and then I have to try to kill it this turn. I guess I drink this regen potion and hope to survive? This does not seem very doable. I think we just die. Yeah, we just die. At the boss, too, no less, huh? Death. Well, it didn't give us any other flavor text. I mean, maybe I just clicked out of it too fast. Or maybe we just don't deserve it when we play this badly. Understandable, I guess. Alright, so here we go. Like, ratcheting it back down to Ascension 2, but not with the Ironclad, just so we can hang out here with her. Okay, we could get a curse and 250 gold and take this early shop. You're thinking what I'm thinking. It's the only way to live. We've got to do it. I was inclined to take that left path here. I was like, oh, I should take this one and go this way. So maybe these were easier enemies. Or actually, maybe I can't trust my gut. One of the two. I mean, but that doesn't sound right, right? Okay, cool. Oh, man. Maybe just don't... Maybe please don't kill me, I submit, you know? That's what all the Elder Scrolls characters say for us. We'll just, I don't know, do this. I don't know, I'm really curious. Starfield hasn't come out yet, right? Like, Starfield is not out yet. It's just, you know, in the works or something. There were, like, some teaser trailers for it a while ago. I don't know. I wish that, like, Bethesda does not feel like it's been, like, becoming actively more trash, like, as a studio, as time goes on, because I really do, you know, like, Oblivion and Morrowind are, like, so hardcore nostalgic for me, you know? Like, they're such, like, fun games where you just, like, get to explore and, like, oh, it's Jeremy Soule, right? Soul? It's spelled Soul with an E at the end. So in my mind, I've automatically converted that to Soule, which is probably incorrect. But I think that goes without saying, actually. Okay, I'm interested in Singing Bowl. I'm interested in Wish. I think we have to take Wish. And maybe, just maybe, what? I can still afford to remove a card? Okay, let's get rid of that injury. We're in an 11 card deck and we've got Wish in there. Primo. This is a 3 elite path. I should probably be scared. Yeah. I don't know. I'd love to remove a card. But then what are we going to do with such a thin deck? You know? The statue makes you uneasy. Yeah. I mean, in a world with, like, actual magic, which is kind of where this world exists, you know, it's got things going on that are a lot like magic, at least. Like, you would kind of be way more inclined to listen to your gut feelings on things, I think. You know? Because, I mean, if there was, like, really, truly magic, like, something kind of giving you the heebie-jeebies would really be, like, a lot more significant, I feel like. You know, rather than, you know, if you feel kind of creeped out, but also you were, like, listening to a pseudopod or something, you know, that like, short horror podcast, and then you, like, go for a walk in the woods. Well, like, probably there's not actually anything, like, you know, nothing dangerous in the woods that wasn't there the last time you went for a walk in the woods. You know what I mean? Which, I mean, varying levels of danger, I would suggest. But if you're, like, you know, living in a world like that, it would be, like, a lot more, like, serious. You know, and, like, clearly Slay the Spire has something at least akin to magic, you know? I guess we'll just block all the damage and just slowly keep whittling away at this sentry. Man, we gotta have something to make this build do better. And by that I mean it needs to be a build and not just be like the starter deck with Wish, because that's like what we're sitting on right now. And sooner or later, we're probably just going to get our deck completely full. I mean, an 11 card deck and we're sitting at, what is that? 16 plus 6, right? So 20 something. Look, I'm just saying it's not very good for us. Okay, so we'll do this. And I'll use a miracle so we can get back into calm. Okay. An acceptable compromise. You know, it's a fair trade. Okay. Nice. Wow, that's not nice. But I mean, look, this day was coming, okay? We all knew it. Okay. See, this sucks because every time I wanna play Wish, I'm like, well, we can technically play any other card. And it's kind of hard to justify. Oh man, so close to having him stop, you know, stopping up my deck with this stuff. I suppose that doesn't make a lot of sense, my phrasing. Oh yes, fame and fortune, baby. Bringing in the 25 gold. Okay, taking all the damage. That's the next thing we're doing. This is going to be horrible. I don't think we have... Oh, we have a campfire next. Never mind. This is not how I wanted that to go. Clearly, this is the turn we should have had last turn. And now I'm just, like, trying not to die since we took so much damage that turn. Excellent work for me. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, white bee statue again. Okay, so we could take Master Reality and then just start looking for, you know, this gives us a direction at least. I mean, it's not going to help us right here. And also, this is a guy for whom we need to start taking a lot of hits. So that's not good. I'm going to have us gain 6 plated armor in this fight. It seems like it's probably worth something. So I'm going to have us do it. We can't afford to enter Wrath. We'll just die. Oh, this will fully block it. Okay, I don't like what he's done with the place. You know? Okay. Interior decorating is something that straight up baffles me, though. Like, I don't really understand how other humans do it. I'm not even, like, very inclined to decorate. Like, I never really decorated my room. Now that I have a place, I don't decorate that either. You know? I basically have to, like, fully rely on roommates if I'm hoping to... Oh, man, this isn't going to go well for us, huh? We're close. We're close. But we're going to die brutally. We are slain. I'm going to need a new map. Wow, we die so fast. Is it, like... Am I just reaching new heights of ineptitude? Is this, like, where I find myself? Because, wow. I'm impressed. Okay, well, enemies in the next 3 combats. Can we get to an elite? The answer is yes, but we probably won't. Let's just take the max HP. It's a safer bet. And we can take this shop. I don't know why I really want that, but we can. And we can do the sing-song voice thing that, you know, tries to imply that we think it's a much more enticing offer than it probably is. Cool, cool. Okay. I don't know. Like, I'm inclined to take a prostrate. I'm inclined to take a whatever. Oh, melange is fun. I assume it's got kind of a French G there, you know, kind of a J sound. Which I guess is not just French, it's also a lot of other languages. But we could also talk to the hand, which is not horrible. You know, brings us back to our playground days, because the face is not home. So, now we know. We'll do this, and then I think we'll still take 1 damage, which is just excellent for us. Way to go. And then, so let's do this. Well, I need to kill it then. Like, Jesus, don't live like this. Okay, there we go. Ragnarok is great. So what's in our deck? We have Talk to the Hand, Evaluate. Oh God, it's another one of these decks I make. You know, I'm like, this is atrocious. Who made this? Oh man, I should obviously like profess ignorance to it. You know, oh I don't know, my mask was in my way. You know, I couldn't see anything, so I just made these weird mistakes. Maybe I should have done that and then blocked more. I don't know. Probably thrown a vulnerable potion on. You know, it's good to sit around and immediately be like, wow, I've made just nothing but mistakes. Okay, so we're looking now for probably ways to get into divinity, I would assume. That's probably like the smartest play. Okay. It's doable that we kill this guy. So what if we talk to the hand and then we Ragnarok? Because then we should block an okay amount. And we do. So that's pretty cool. And then look, we can Ragnarok again. And then he can wonder about his misfortune to have witnessed 2 separate apocalypse events. God, I love... God, so like prostrate, it's not that good. You know, it's not. It's not that good. We have Ragnarok. Deceive Reality is pretty good. Foreign Influence is pretty good. I'm going to take prostrate because it's what I said we were looking for a second ago. I told you that, and I wouldn't want to be, you know... pinned as a liar to my very own chat, you know? Alright, so let's... Well, this isn't even going to, like, apply to them. Huh? That's neat. So we just play this card and then nothing really happens because of it. So that's fun. And by fun, I mean it's terrible and I'm not pleased. Okay, but at least we don't take any damage this turn, huh? Probably shouldn't have gone after the guy with the most HP. It's not like a huge difference. Okay, Ragnarok is nice. We didn't block it all, though, which is not nice. And what all I can do is, like, hope to insight into a defend. It's probably not worth it. I say, as I consistently scrape by on, like, single-digit numbers, meaning that, like, every single thing counts here. Okay, so we can go hard on this middle one, which I straight up hate to do it, because that's obviously, like, the worst way to play this. You know, it's better when you only ever have one attacking and one screwing everything up for you. But, that's not how Ragnarok hooked me up. So, I'm not going to complain when you have an apocalypse on your side. You probably shouldn't complain about it too much. Okay, we'll just throw ourselves into calm, and we'll throw this out here just to basically lose it. I guess we should just probably focus on that last one down at the end. Oh, how terrible for us. Very good. Let's, oh, we can play our whole hand. Well, then what was I worried about? I guess I can throw a vulnerable potion on this guy. Good, good. They're not attacking us, which is the perfect time to draw, you know, defensive cards. Excellent work on our part. This is horrible. This is enough to kill us. This is enough to kill us. This is perfectly enough to kill us. Ugh, wonderful. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say it's perfect, because Devastation, a familiar feeling. This is so rude and yet like so completely and utterly like exactly on point. Like ouch. Ouch. 47. Oh god. That's brutal. Like the score is even like in a front. Oof. Okay, well anyway, I think we've done our requisite amount of suffering for the day on, you know, our ascensions. So I will go ahead and wrap up the stream here. But as always, thank you for joining, and I always have fun. I mean, even though I'm basically sitting around and musing about like, oh yes, living is just pain, Slay the Spire helps me achieve this level of consciousness. But still, yeah, sure, let's raid out. Do you have somebody in mind? I will take suggestions for sure. But like I only follow a couple of streamers myself, and they're almost never streaming at the same time as me. So even the people that I think of, they're like never available. Okay, so hang on. I think I know what I'm doing here. I've done this like once now. So yeah. Raid a channel. Let's see. Okay, sounds good. Is there like a space maybe? One. Let's see. Because I tried typing that one in directly, and I'm not getting anybody who's currently online. Let me see if I can just like find them if I search them normally throughout Twitch. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anybody with exactly that name. There is like an X Silver Foxy. There's an X in front of one of them. There's a Silver Foxy _95. Any of those sound right? Let me see. It also doesn't say that anybody's live for these, so that is not super easy for me to locate as well. Let's see. What is that? This one is not live either. Dang it. I was hoping. Am I just doing the name wrong? Is like, I don't know, is the L a 1 as well or something? Or maybe like, I don't know, the E is a 3 or something? Well. Ah, okay, that would probably do it. Yeah, let me try. Yep, I see it. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. I shall begin the raid. Yes, I definitely see they are online, live, and playing RimWorld. So, perfect. Okay, we begin our raid in just a couple of seconds. I'm not sure what the countdown is for. I guess I should start doing like a drum roll. Okay, perfect. Raid now. Okay, we should be doing it. Woo! Okay. Oh, cool. Sound alerts. Cool. Nice. All right, and so with that, I think I just go ahead and end my stream. See ya.